Think about how many times you've forgotten a password this year, maybe for your email, your Netflix account, or even your online banking. Now imagine a world where you never type a password again, where your fingerprint, face, or even your phone becomes the only key you'll ever need. Sounds exciting, right? Well, that future is closer than you think, and by 2025, passwords, as we know them, might finally be on their way out. For decades, passwords have been the keys to our digital lives. From online shopping and streaming subscriptions to healthcare portals and banking apps, they've been our first line of defense. But here's the problem. Passwords are also one of the biggest vulnerabilities in cybersecurity. Studies in the US show that most people still rely on incredibly weak passwords like 123456, QWERTY, or even just password. It's almost laughable until you realize that billions of accounts are hacked every year because of exactly this. The truth is, our relationship with passwords has always been flawed. We're expected to create dozens, sometimes hundreds of unique, complex codes for different accounts. They need numbers, symbols, and capital letters, but also need to be memorable. That combination rarely works. Many Americans recycle the same login across multiple sites, and when just one of those sites gets hacked, everything else becomes vulnerable. The result? Cyber criminals have an open door to our private lives, bank accounts, and even our workplaces. That's why the idea of a passwordless future is so exciting, and not just for tech companies, but for everyday users. Imagine a world where you don't have to memorize complicated codes, reset them every 3 months, or worry about hackers stealing them. Instead, you log in with your fingerprint, your face, your voice, or even the phone in your pocket. This isn't some sci-fi dream. It's a movement already underway, led by major US tech giants like Apple, Microsoft, and Google. So how does passwordless authentication actually work? Let's break it down. The first pillar is biometrics. If you own a recent iPhone, you've probably used Face ID. If you're on Android, you may unlock your phone with a fingerprint scanner. These systems don't store a picture of your face or finger. Instead, they create encrypted mathematical models unique to you. They're fast, convenient, and incredibly hard to replicate. That's why airports, hospitals, and even financial services in the US are increasingly turning to biometrics for secure identification. The second pillar is device-based authentication. This includes physical security keys like YubiKeys, or even just the smartphone you carry every day. Google famously gave all of its employees security keys and required them for logins. Since then, they haven't reported a single phishing attack. That's huge, considering phishing emails are one of the most common ways hackers break into accounts. The third pillar is something newer but rapidly gaining ground: Passkeys. Think of passkeys as the evolution of passwords. Instead of typing characters, your device stores a cryptographic key pair, one private, one public. When you log into a website, your device uses your fingerprint or face to confirm it's you, then securely exchanges the key with the site. No one can steal or guess your password because there isn't one. Apple, Microsoft, and Google are all rolling out passkey support across their platforms, and many US banks, retailers, and online services are starting to adopt it too. But let's be real for a moment. Is this going to completely replace passwords by 2025? Probably not. Change in technology doesn't happen overnight. For big corporations and tech-forward companies, the shift is already happening. But for small businesses, local government offices, or older systems, passwords may still linger as a backup option. Just like landline phones didn't disappear the day smartphones became mainstream, passwords will likely remain in certain areas until the new methods are universal. There are also important concerns about this transition. Take biometrics, for example. They're convenient, but what happens if your biometric data gets stolen? Unlike a password, you can't simply reset your fingerprint or face. Companies argue that biometric data never leaves your device and is stored in secure enclaves, but consumers remain cautious. Privacy advocates worry about surveillance or misuse of biometric information if it ever falls into the wrong hands. Accessibility is another major challenge. Not everyone can use biometrics. For example, people with certain disabilities, injuries, or even just older devices may not have reliable access to fingerprint scanners or face recognition. The US has over 40 million people living with some form of disability, and passwordless systems must include alternatives to make sure everyone can participate safely. Then there's the question of cost. For large corporations, investing in passwordless solutions makes sense. They save money in the long run by preventing hacks, data breaches, and downtime. But small businesses businesses, like a local shop running a basic e-commerce site, may not have the budget or technical support to upgrade right away. Until these solutions become cheaper and more standardized, passwords will likely hang around in certain places. Despite the challenges, the momentum is undeniable. The FIDO Alliance, Fast Identity Online, has been at the center of this transformation. It's a group that includes Apple, Microsoft, and Google, all working toward eliminating passwords. Their mission is clear: create an ecosystem where users can authenticate securely without typing a single password. And the US government is on board too. The White House has emphasized stronger authentication as part of its national cybersecurity strategy, especially as attacks on critical infrastructure and businesses increase. So what does this look like in everyday life in 2025? Picture this. You grab your phone in the morning, open your banking app, and your face unlocks it instantly. You go shopping online, and instead of typing a password, your phone prompts you for your fingerprint. You sit down at work, and your laptop unlocks using your paired smartphone as a security token. Everything feels seamless. Logging in becomes almost invisible, something you barely think about at all. That doesn't mean passwords vanish completely. Experts predict a hybrid era, where some systems are passwordless, while others still rely on traditional logins. For example, your big bank might have fully switched to Passkeys, but your local library website might still ask for a password. Over time, though, passwords will fade into the background, used mostly for legacy systems or as backup recovery options. The bigger picture is this: a passwordless future isn't just about convenience, it's about safety. Americans lose billions of dollars each year to cybercrime, much of it tied to stolen or weak passwords. By reducing or eliminating that weak point, we can dramatically improve online security for individuals, businesses, and government systems. It also creates a smoother user experience, which means fewer headaches for everyone. So, will we still need passwords in 2025? Yes, but not in the way we do today. They'll still exist, but they'll no longer be the centerpiece of our digital security. Instead, your identity, your unique biological traits, and your trusted devices will become the new keys to the kingdom. Passwords will slowly become relics of the past, remembered mostly as a clunky system we once relied on before better technology came along. And as with most tech shifts, it won't be a perfect transition. There will be bumps, debates, and challenges, but the destination is clear: a world where your digital life is safer, simpler, and no longer tied to strings of characters you can never quite remember. By 2025, passwords may not be fully gone, but their days of dominating our digital lives are numbered. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more future-shaping tech stories.